Everyone, welcome once again to Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. Performance Therapy, 14 locations across the state, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results. We're glad you're with us. If this is your first time watching the show, we operate as a RedZone Channel for high school football, trying to show you as many games, big plays, and big moments as possible. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the games we're going to be keeping our eyes on tonight. First off, no really particular order. We got Copiah Academy at Lamar School, two 5-1 teams. Copiah 2-0 in 5A District 2, while Lamar is playing its first MAIS 5A District 2 game. Then we have Gentry and Germantown. It's homecoming for Germantown. It's the first ever meeting for these two teams as well. Germantown entering at 2-3, Gentry entering at 3-2. We were supposed to have Heritage Academy and Coosa Christian tonight, but Heritage Academy had a student pass away today, so they canceled the game. So everybody keep Heritage Academy, the students, everybody involved with the school in your prayers for a very tough situation. In its place, we're going to be showing Jackson Academy and Madison St. Joseph. JA is 4-2 on the year, and St. Joe is 3-2. Then we have Hartfield visiting Oak Forest. Hartfield is 7-0, visiting 3-3 Oak Forest, who is a defending 5A champion in the MAIS. Then we have MRA and East Rankin. This is their first matchup since 2012. We have Jackson Prep taking on West Jones, two undefeated teams, MAIS, MHSAA. Prep is 6-0, while West Jones is 5-0. We have Greenwood in Starkville. That's homecoming for the Starkville Yellow Jackets. They're 4-1, while Greenwood is 1-4. It's the first meeting for these two schools since 1998. Then lastly, we have West Point and Tupelo. Tupelo, 4-1 on the year, taking on West Point. West Point has played in the last 7 5A state championships. So before we get to the action, let's hear a word from our sponsors, Performance Therapy.
Hey everyone, my name is Thomas Tubby, and I'm the Director and Physical Therapist at Performance Therapy in Florence. Here at our Florence Clinic, we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and athletic training services. In the clinic, our physical therapists and occupational therapists treat everything from babies to athletes who are trying to get back to their sports, to our older patients who might have balance and fall issues. From the athletic training perspective, we have 3 athletic trainers that treat our local schools. They're the first line of defense for our schools with those injuries, and they refer them to the doctor so they can get the care they need, and then they get their referrals back here and we get them back to their sports as quickly as possible. I think the thing that sets us apart is not only our involvement in the community, but our commitment to our community. And I think that's best exemplified by the fact that we put on a 5K each year that goes to benefit our local schools, their medical science academies, and their sports programs. From a clinic perspective, our therapists are some of the very best in the area. We have a personalized approach where we're with you at all times is our main goal. If you're in the Florence area, you can reach us directly at our Florence clinic, or we have 14 other clinics in Mississippi that you can reach to. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy. Our first game of the night going to be Tupelo taking on West Point. Tupelo is 4-1 on the season. They had that heartbreaking defeat against Houston in the Memphis area last week, 38-33. West Point, like we just mentioned, has played in the last 7 state championships. They've lost the last 3, but they had won the previous 4. They are 2-2 on the season. They've won their last 2 games, and they've got the football right now, 7:19 to go in the third quarter.
Tupelo not doing that so far on this drive, and they'll move the sticks again as they inch closer to the red zone.
Approaching 7 to go in this third quarter. Green wave going right to left on your radio dial. 1st and 10 from the 28. Tillman Evans that time gets about 3 down to the 25-yard line.
They dressed that up with motion that time, and Tupelo didn't fall for it. Still getting positive momentum as Kilgore will step out.
Kanan Daniels, the Florida commit, will return as the Wildcat quarterback here under center. He does have a receiver to the far side of the field, Ewing. Now Ewing in motion. Daniels will go right side and get inside the 20. I think he'll be about a yard short of the first down line to gain is the 18. I think they'll mark him at the 19. So it'll be a 3rd and a short 1 for the Green Wave with 6 minutes to go in this third quarter, trailing 20-7.
Biggest thing about this is Daniels will go off the sideline here and get a break. Probably well-deserved break, as Tupelo won't want to deal with him here.
Tillman Evans takes the snap, keeps, and he's inside the 10, and Dylan Ruth gets him, but not before a first-choice insurance first down to the 7-yard line. A big gain there on third down, and first down, Green Wave in the red zone.
Yeah, Quintarian Tillman Evans is the opposite of Daniels. He runs with his pads really under him, stays behind his blockers, and that time it worked out well.
All right, Daniels, after sitting out of play, will be back in on this 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. West Point trying to make this a one-possession game. Daniels takes the snap, bounces it to the left. He's got the edge, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Daniels from 7 yards out, and this is a one-possession game with 5:18 to go in the third quarter.
Big punch there for West Point as they drive down the field and get 6, trying to get 7 here with the extra point, but that was a huge answer after giving up back-to-back scores to the Golden Wave late in that first half.
7-yard touchdown run from the Florida commit Kanan Daniels. Jack Carter-Taylor, the left.
All right, so West Point gets a touchdown there to make it a one-score game. Here comes the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So it's 20-14. It's Kanan Daniels with the punishing touchdown run. He's a 3-star player in the class of 2024, 10th-ranked player in the state. He's committed to Florida. He has 987 yards and 13 touchdowns going into tonight's action. Now we're over at MRA and East Rankin. This one got out of hand early. We've got a running clock going on right now. MRA up 44-14. If you've been following along with us this year, MRA has played some really tough competition. They have 2 losses, but those losses only coming by combined 3 points. They're going to be taking Hartfield. They're going to Hartfield next week. But right now it looks like they're going to cruise to another victory. Meanwhile, East Rankin is staring. Well, they have a 32-game losing streak in district play. They have district action starting next week.
Last 5 yards pretty much on his own right there, Coach Stamper.
Nice job there by Michael.
So McCrory moves the chains to the 40-yard line of East Rankin. And the MRA Patriots have another uptown first down brought to you by Dr. Michelle Cruz and Associates. 44-14, MRA with the lead, 7-17, 7-16, 7-15 to play in the game. The younger guys are out there for both teams. Stockett has 3 receivers to the left. He pitches it to McCrory running off the left side. McCrory has some room inside the 30 down to around the 21-yard line.
Ross, they ran that pitch play with him a couple of times with great success.
We'll call it a Watkins Roofing and Construction explosive play there for McCrory as he exploded through one of the safeties. Gets it down to the 22-yard line. Another uptown first down. The Patriots are threatening to be inside the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone. And they're hoping that they get to send somebody out there and kick an Ely's extra point.
That's right.
6:32, 6:31, 6:30 to play. Twin receivers to the right, one and an H-back to the left. They give it to Blanco off the left side. And Blanco is inside the 20, so the ball is inside the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone. We'll call it a gain of 4, second down and 6.
I think tonight, Ross, we're going to get to feel what it felt like for all the local teams when we were playing Pulaski. And they were all done, and we were just starting the fourth quarter.
3 receivers wide to the right for Samuel Stockett. Seth Thomas, the lone receiver, to the left. Blanco set to the right shoulder of Stockett. 2nd and 6, the ball's at the 17-yard line. They pitch it to Blanco running to the right. He's got a little bit of room inside the 15, inside the 10 down to the 9. That's going to be another uptown first down. And the Patriots are looking to
All right, so now we're going back to Tupelo and West Point. West Point got the ball back, and now they are going to tie this game. They are fired up in the Battle of the Waves. It looks like Daniels again. It is 20-20 with 4:32 to go in the third quarter. We'll hang out here and watch the extra point and then see if we can't go somewhere else.
No, you went from feeling really good 4 or 5 minutes ago to like, and 2 major special team miscues in this game tonight.
And your second one's going to be paid for right here if this extra point is made.
Yep, that missed extra point by Deaton looming large as Jack Carter-Taylor gets his extra point in and good. 4:32 to go in the third quarter. West Point now leads Tupelo 21-20 after the special teams miscue. We're going to take a 30-second pizza doc.
He had no idea the defender was on his back.
They're able to enjoy it tonight. It's a good, fun time for the MRA Patriots. 50-14 is your score. The Wade Hansford Ely's extra point is on the way.
Oh, we had a little problem getting the switch over to MRA, but that was a touchdown for MRA, so now they're up 51-14. That one looks like it is, well, it's pretty much over. They're 4 minutes and some change with a running clock. Now we're at Prep and West Jones. Prep punting out of their own end zone on a 4th and 17. This is a slobber knocker. 9-6 is your count, as it looks like Prep is going to down this ball right by midfield. So let's see if they go to a timeout, and if they don't, we'll hang here. Also got our eye back over on West Point and Tupelo. Tupelo coming back onto the field after giving up 2 quick touchdowns. Now 21-20 West Point. Let's hop over to... Let's go over to Tupelo. Looks like Tupelo is ready to come on the field, and then we'll go here and between Prep and West Point.
After the fumbled kick return that led to another touchdown, it's been a 14-0 run in about a 40-second time span.
1st and 10 Golden Wave from their own 33-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right, 1 to the left. Harrell in the shotgun gives to J.J. Hill, who goes nowhere. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage as he was met by the Green Wave, the wall of Green Wave defenders.
Yeah, big push there. And
Zay Lowry, the 6'4", 284-pound senior defensive lineman, in on that stop.
Tupelo just trying to get something going on the ground there to kind of stymie the roll that the Green Wave's on, but it looks like maybe have to go to the air here on 2nd and long.
3:58 to go. Tupelo now trailing 21-20. Harrell in the shotgun takes the snap. He's looking to throw. And now he'll get dropped near the line of scrimmage. That was a kind of a coverage sack there. Zay Lowry brings him down. He looked to throw. I think he thought about running, and he ran into Zay Lowry, who got him back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's one of those. He double clutched it. It looked like once he started running, he looked back down the field. Before we saw his decision making, he just went. That time he's kind of stumbled around in the pocket and then ran into the back of one of his own blockers. He probably should have been a little bit more decisive there for the run.
Big play here. 3rd and 10 Golden Wave from their own 33-yard line. Ball on the left hash mark. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hill in the backfield. Harrell takes the snap out of the shotgun. Looking to throw deep middle. He's got Tyreek Darden. That's a first down. Big first down catch up to the 48-yard line, and a first choice insurance of Tupelo first down.
What set that up more than just the in route there and the great connection from Harrell to Darden was the blocking to create the time to allow the route to occur. And a good job up front there with some pressure coming. And it gets Tupelo out near midfield, and that is a huge first down.
Gain of 15 from Harrell to Darden. Now some breathing room. Trip receivers to the right. Harrell gives to Hill, who's missed one guy and still on his feet. Gains about 7 yards down to the 40.
To keep it.
No, he's short. His knee's down, and he'll be short about a half a yard.
And it's 4th. Boy, now you talk. Well, here comes the beef. Oh, well, they may go for a field goal here.
This is a full powerhouse backfield right here.
In the shotgun, one of the ends briefly jumped into the neutral zone, but he caught himself. No flag. A play clock. Under 5 to go. Harrell takes a snap, throws to the far sideline. He's got a man complete. First down.
Quarterback keeper has the first down. That's a touchdown.
Well, they had a lot of beef out there leading the way on that right side.
Well, we've been saying it all night. If he pops it, what do we got, a flag?
Well, it's after the play. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody after
it's number 67 on West Jones. He was taunting.
It'll be after the play.
All right, so West Jones on a 4th and 1. Oh, but there's a penalty. It's going back. After the score? After the score. All right, so West Jones is going to be able to keep the touchdown, it appears. All right, so West Jones, 15-6 now. They are led by first-year head coach Corey Reynolds. He's taken over for Scott Pearson, who coached the team for 21 years and won the school's lone title in 2020. Reynolds was an offensive coordinator at Oak Grove last season, and they are trying to hand prep their first loss of the year. So while we wait for the extra point, let's go back over to Tupelo and West Point. 21-20 West Point, but Tupelo has the ball as the third quarter starting to come to a close.
The left side of the pattern, one to the right side. Harrell in the shotgun. Hill drop back, scan the field, throw to the far side. He's got Hill in the wheel route, and Hill trucks a West Point defender down at the 15-yard line, but not before a first choice Insurance of Tupelo first down and the gain of 20.
Yeah, JJ not afraid to hurt your feelings. He's done that quite a bit to guys this season. He was planted that defender down around the 15-yard line.
Hill doesn't do that. He doesn't catch a lot of passes out of the backfield, but he was clutch there.
That's dangerous if he starts being able to do stuff like that. A little wheel route.
32 seconds to go. Tupelo trails 21-20. Ball on the left hash mark on the West Point 15. Harrell in the shotgun. Scanning, now throws back to the near side. J.Q. Witherspoon dances at the 5. And he's angled out of bounds at the 5-yard line by Jamichael Forrest.
JQ has an innate ability to move back toward the football and almost be breaking a tackle in the process of making the catch. He's planning ahead and able to wiggle out of one-on-one tackle chances for the defense.
Gain of 10 and a first choice Insurance first down at the 5-yard.
All right, in that Jackson Prep West Jones game, West Jones missed the extra point, so it's still 15-6 West Jones over Jackson Prep in the third quarter. Let's go back to Tupelo.
Coach Harden wanted the time to be running there and take it into the quarter, but
Harrell rolls, and now he fires one to the back of the end zone, nearly intercepted. Tyreek Darden had to play defense there as Caleb Dyson nearly intercepted that pass.
Yeah, that was dangerous there, floating it toward the back of the end zone right underneath the left side of the goal post.
Second and goal for the Golden Wave from the West Point 5-yard line. We have 16 seconds to go in this third quarter. Tupelo trails 21-20. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Harrell in the shotgun, J.J. Hill in the backfield looking for the slant. Marion Westmoreland incomplete.
Switch.
47 yards from Bond to Morrow. They just lose him on the wheel pattern. They motions him across the formation right to left. And he hits him down the Colonel sideline for a big gainer. First and goal from the 6. Bond across the middle, caught by Alzine. Touchdown, Raiders. And Lamar leads this thing now 13-0 over the Colonels here in the third quarter. 9:38 left. PAT pending here. Morrow to kick. Bond holds.
All right, so this is Lamar and Capaya Academy we're watching. It's MAIS 5A District 2. Lamar playing their first district game of the season, while Capaya Academy is 2-0 so far. They're both 5-1 on the season. It is now 14-0 Lamar. Lamar is led by second-year head coach Jacob Land. He went 4-7 last year, but he's trying to bring some winning tradition back there. They have won 6 state championships, including a three-peat from 2016 to 2018. Coach Land said at the beginning of the year that he was excited to see his guys make a huge jump this season, and it looks like they have. Meanwhile, over at Starkville leading Greenwood 42-0. Got a running clock situation here. Greenwood has the football, and they're trying to get on the scoreboard during Starkville's homecoming.
Points on the board tonight.
Going Wildcat here.
There's a snap, going to run it to the right. Got opening, and he'll score. That'll be 6 for Greenwood. That'll make it 42-6. And I imagine they'll keep the offense on the field and go for 2.
Yeah, it looks like that is what they're.
Harrell takes the snap, looking, firing to the back of the end zone. He's got Witherspoon, but he was out of bounds. He caught it, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, just about a yard too far as he led him, and that's a huge stop for West Point.
Wow.
Up a point still.
Wow, is that sideline?
And they're letting them play.
Yeah.
So that was 4th down for Tupelo. Receiver wide open. Harrell can't hit him, throws it out of the end zone. The pass was too deep. So now it's still 21-20, 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Starkville looks like it's well on its way to a victory. This is their final non-region game of the year. They've got Germantown next week at Germantown, as it looks like Starkville is going to move to 5-1 on the season. We are back now at West Jones and Jackson Prep. Like we've already mentioned, 2 undefeated teams. West Jones up 15-6, but Jackson Prep slowly moving down the field here in the third quarter.
9-6 at the half. Empty backfield. Parker, here comes the blitz. Parker going to go down. And he's not just going down, Kevin. They are taking him down hard.
Well, you can't hold on to the ball that long. It's not Parker's fault.
No.
It's just when we're dropping back to pass, we're not giving him any protection right now.
That was a coverage sack because we didn't have anybody open.
Yeah, well, they were in there pretty quick.
The defensive end on the left side.
Yeah.
Just pushed his man out of the way. So it's now 2nd down and 16. 4th sack of the ball game for West Jones for 28 yards of loss. And now Cole will go back to the left side, empty backfield. Here comes that defensive end again. This time Parker steps up, throws.
Over the head.
And over the head of the receiver.
Yeah, our receivers right now just aren't getting very much separation at all.
Yeah.
And, you know, their corners are doing a good job, and then they're sitting in that cover too. They've got help over the top on both sides, but they're staying pinched into the middle of the field. So the middle's not open, but they're still giving help on the outside as well with their speed and athleticism.
3:27 to go here in the third quarter. Prep with a big 3rd and 16. Here comes the double. He gets rid of it. It's caught, and he's got a shot at a first down and more, and there goes Major. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that's just a great throw, a good catch in traffic, and he bounced off a couple of tackles and broke loose and almost took it to the house. That's just Major fighting for that extra yardage and a great play for a first down.
35 yards on the catch. And boy, Parker Puckett is putting it in there. He is 10 out of 23 for 135 yards in this game is Parker Puckett. 1st and 10. Parker hands the ball off. Cole Gideon, not much where he can go without finding a green shirt. As you see it here on the replay, he just didn't have a chance. Tried to go left, then bounce it back to the right. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13.
You know, I'm thinking show that same thing but go play action, but with the lack of time that Billy's had, I'm not sure he'd have enough time to go play action.
Here they come off the left side. Parker wants to go to the end zone.
Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
That's a great effort. I think that's Hayden Frazier over on the far side, and he almost made a nice one-handed catch.
All right, let's check in on Jackson Academy and Madison St. Joseph for the first time tonight. JA up 15-8 early third quarter. JA has lost 2 in a row after starting the season 4-0. They lost to Prep at home, and then last week at Lamar 28-26, taking on a St. Joe team that is 3-2 on the season. Let's go listen to Brian Eubank.
And now the outside run by Caleb Gray is Maddox Greer in hot pursuit, and he rips him up and takes him down, but Maddox Greer is
down the middle. Parker rolling.
Got to get rid of it.
Parker taken down. A sack.
Well,
he just had nowhere to go.
Now we'll have to punt it and try to pin them deep in their own territory. You can't go for it here. It's just too much yards to try to get, too many yards to try to get. And
he's coming out.
The protection. No,
he's going to punt.
Yeah, he's going to punt.
All right, we're back now at Lamar and Copiah Academy. Lamar with a 14-0 lead, and that's a second sack of this drive for the Copiah Academy defense. So they get Lamar's offense off the field after it looked like they were going to make a good drive, unless they go for it inexplicably. But no, they're not going to on fourth and a mile from midfield. So a punt coming for Lamar. Jackson Prep just punted the football away, and Tupelo and West Point still has the ball, and they're slowly moving it. A run-heavy offense. And they have a 1-point lead. So let's go over to – actually, let's watch this punt. You never know what's going to happen on special teams. It's always an adventure. Let's stay here.
Catches a good snap and a good punt away. Jamarius will – it gets behind him, get in the end zone. And they down it at the 1. That's a heck of a punt there from Wyatt Bond. A heck of a punt at the 1-yard line. Are they going to mark him in the – did they mark it at the 1?
Yeah, that's where they got it marked.
It should be at the 1-yard line, I would think. 20?
Yeah, he went in the end zone, so it'll come back. It didn't matter where the ball is. He went in the end zone.
So the Colonels with a big break there.
That was almost a spectacular downing of the football by the Lamar special teams. But instead, it'll be a touchback, 14-0. We're now at Germantown and Gentry for the first time tonight. Germantown entering with a 2-3 record, but they got a 20-0 lead in this one. It is homecoming for the Mavericks, taking on a 3-2 Gentry squad that won its first 3 games of the year before dropping their last 2. And Germantown trying to punch it in again, 2nd and goal. All right, so we got no sound right now, so you get to listen to me try and talk as much as I can. Let's go to St. Joe, and we'll come back to Germantown once they run a play. St. Joe down 15-8, but they got the football, and now it looks like something's going on. So let's go back to Germantown. 3rd and goal for the Mavericks. It's the Florida Tim Tebow jump pass, and it works. Germantown with another touchdown. Of course, there's a flag on the play. Keep my eye on the other games. Don't have too much going on right now. St. Joe and JA still ready to get set, and it looks like we're getting an illegal procedure by Germantown. That's too bad because that play was magnificent. So back them up there. Now I'm looking over at Copiah and Lamar, and it looks like Copiah is backed up, so maybe they did down the ball back there, close to the goal line. We'll wait and see which game goes first. We'll guess we're going to stay with Germantown. Looks like they're ready to go. So replay, 3rd down, 3rd and goal. Is that a touchdown catch? Yes, sir. What a catch in the end zone. Germantown getting a spectacular touchdown catch from Traden Stevenson, the junior, came into tonight's game with 398 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year. That's at least his 5th. That was wonderful. Germantown up 26-0. They are well in command on homecoming in Madison County tonight. Let's go over to Tupelo and West Point, excuse me. Got a lot of green with the Wests going on. We got the Battle of the Waves, Green Wave and the Golden Wave, and it looks like the Green Wave have the ball still. They've had the ball forever, but it looks like they got a 3rd and long coming up. Let's take a listen to Andy Lee.
14 in under center Well, playing quarterback in the shotgun. He'll give it to Daniels on the end around. Daniel looking for the edge, but he's stopped well short of the first down. Dylan Ruth there to trip him up. And West Point will have to punt here. No way they can go for it on 4th and 6.
Yeah, great job there by Dylan Ruth.
33-yard line.
Ending that before.
That holding penalty might be our play of the game.
Might be. That's really been the only thing that stopped West Point. You know, they've gotten yardage all night long.
Whitaker standing at his own 21-yard line will punt to Jabori Dooley, who's standing on his 35-yard line. Ball at the 33. West Point kicking left to right on your radio dial. And
they had to call timeout to avoid. Hold on, we got a flag back here, maybe delay of game. Coach Harden was running down the sideline. It was delay of game.
So that's another break for the Golden Wave. Back them up 5. That'll be even shorter amount of field that Tupelo will have to traverse after this punt. So your punter is Colt Whitaker, who also serves as quarterback, the 5'11", 155-pound sophomore. He's now standing at his own 16-yard line, punting left to right on your radio dial. 7:03 to go in the fourth quarter. West Point clinging to a 21-20 lead. Just a short spirally kick that Dooley fields at his 45, cuts back into midfield, into West Point territory. And finally tackled at the 43-yard line. Let's send it down to Greg again on the field.
AJ got some run room up the middle and gets it near the 20, but up to the 19-yard line. It is a pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2 for the Colonels. Same formation. Austin surveys a 3-man front. Tried the hard count, nothing doing. Trailing 14-0. He and the offense got to get something moving here offensively. 3rd and 2. Austin in the shotgun. 4:38 to go, third quarter. Give us to KJ, hitting the backfield, breaks off one tackle, and chugging the legs, gets it near the 25. And they're going to get the first down. It's going to be a pickup of 6 to the 25. Actually going to spot the 24, so a pickup of 5 for KJ and a big first down.
All right, over to Tupelo. Tupelo's down 21-20, but they've got the ball, and they are inside the West Point 30, and now there's a good run inside the 20. Down, it looks like the 12. Oh, no, they're going to call them out of the 16-yard line, but there's a flag. So Tupelo down 1, and now, let's go to Copiah Academy and Lamar. Copiah Academy, this is going to be a very long touchdown. I'm not sure where they were. That might be 80 yards. So Copiah Academy, unless there's a flag, is on the board for the first time tonight. Lamar was up 14-0. Not anymore. Copiah Academy staying in this ball game with that long touchdown pass. Looks like everything's clean there. Tupelo, meanwhile, backing up to their own 38 with a penalty. So let's go back there. 21-20, 6:32 to go in the fourth quarter.
For the Golden Wave, line to gain is the 20. Ball on the left hash mark. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. 1 to the near side. Harrell gives to Quay, who's got some room on that right side. He'll get
about
7 or 8 yards.
Good job there by Quay to get some of that back, and it'll make it a little bit more manageable here. 2nd down and 12. I mean, this is the game hanging in the balance right here. If Tupelo can go down and score, it's not going to leave a whole lot of time for West Point and what they do.
Under 6 to go. Tupelo 2nd and 12 from their West Point's 32-yard line. Harrell takes the snap, bobbles it, but he's able to pick it up and fire one complete to Tyreek Darden down to the 25-yard line. Good 2nd down play. Now 3rd and 5 for the Golden Wave.
Good strength there in the hands of Darden to lift that ball up and keep it from hitting the turf.
Yeah, it was close.
Make this 3rd down more manageable. That was one of those, he was falling down with the ball. It was coming right at him, diving towards it.
Gain of 7 on second down, 3rd and 5. Big play here. Ball near the right hash mark. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. The give is to Quay. Good pursuit and good tackle there by Colden Carter to stop Quay. Well short of a first down. Back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, now that's 4th down. Yeah, they just
loss of 2. 4th and 7.
Saw Quay kind of pounding at his shoulder pads there, maybe saying I should have done something differently, but I'm not sure there was much. That push up front by West Point came. He didn't really have an answer.
Colden Carter, the 6', 185-pound senior linebacker, read that perfectly. Here we go. This might be the game. 4:30 to go. Harrell on 4th down, empty backfield. He's scanning. Hey, he's going to run. And he's awfully close. Going to depend on the spot. It looked like he was starting to get tackled at the 21. They're just going to determine where his knee went down. It looks like they might mark him short. Yeah, a yard short.
All right, so Tupelo's defense is going to have to get a stop if they want the ball back. Meanwhile, Jackson Prep is looking at a 4th down. So we got back-to-back 4th down plays coming. Prep, they need this one too. They're down 9:16 to go in the 4th quarter.
Timeout. 9:16 to go in the ball game. 15-6. West Jones. This
timeout, Jackson Prep.
Yeah, and I think that's a good.
All right, so Prep taking a timeout. JA looking like they've got something going here, but then a mishandled snap there by the JA quarterback, so that moves it to 2nd and 5 with 4:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's still 15-8. Let's hang out here before we go back to Prep and West Jones.
Ball to, well, the ball. I was going to say the ball should be at the 24. There they go. Now they got it right.
Nice job just getting rid of it there, avoiding the sack.
Now the Wildcat package is in there. And the big package, too, with Nicholas Harris and Colby Archie. Late to check in was Robertson. Got to get set quick, and they have to go with a timeout because they would have had to.
All right, we're going to check in on Hartfield and Oak Forest really quick. We got Hartfield 7-0 on the year. They're in 6A of the MAIS, and then we have Oak Forest, the defending 5A champ in the MAIS. Hartfield, light work tonight. It's 47-0. And that's just basically what their scores have looked like all year. 29-0 win, a 56-0 win, 48-22, 48-20, 42-6, 54-21, 35-7. I don't think it's going to be like that when they play MRA next week. It's going to be their first real challenge of the season, and they got the running clock over there. Meanwhile, Prep, that was 4th down. They missed it, so West Jones is going to get it back with 9:11 to go. And then we have JA and St. Joe. They're in a timeout. Let's go to Tupelo and West Point. West Point with the ball. This is a 3rd and 3. And I don't know if he got it or not. Let's listen in.
As Tillman Evans
it's
trying
close,
to get the edge, but Jabori Dooley, I think he got him 2 yards short.
Yeah, it's
at least a yard.
Now,
he's a yard short, 4th and 1. Ball at the 30, line to gain is the 31.
Dooley came all the way from the far side. That left outside linebacker made that tackle back behind the left tackle.
Yeah.
So good job there creating this 4th down. This is the ball game.
Here you go, Daniels, the Florida commit, 4th and 1. And Coach going to take a timeout here. 2:23 to go.
Right?
I'm going to give him credit.
Oh, absolutely. You got to. He's a classmate. You're contractually obligated to. A loss of 1 on the play for JA. It's 3rd and 6. .345 to go in the 3rd quarter. Play clock down under 5 again. They stay with the Wildcat. DJ trying to follow some holes. He'll go with a jump pass it for Childress, and it is incomplete. Good idea, just didn't quite execute that one quite well enough. Will the Raiders settle for 3 here, or will they go for it on 4th down again? Looks like they're trotting out Scar. Try, which should be of about 42 yards.
Yeah, good opportunity here to go up 2 possessions. I agree with the field goal attempt here.
Actually, he's going to put it down at the 31, so a 41-yard attempt. Is that far enough back? I feel like it should be one more yard back there, but he'll try it from there. Maddox Greer the hold. Knew the snap. Perfectly placed down. Scarborough's got enough almost. No, just shy.
In the shotgun.
Try to get him to jump.
Yep. Trying to get the easy 5 yards. Daniels now. Play clock. Under 10. Daniels takes it, and he's got it. And then some. Big push there by Kanan Daniels. And a Brooks Grocery first down to the 39-yard line, and that's pretty much going to do it.
Yeah, it's just a big push. The offensive line won that down, and that clock going to continue to run with Tupelo. Only one timeout left to stop it.
Wow.
Got to credit West Point, man. They've come in here and executed, done everything right, and Tupelo, to start the second half, just wilted right after that fumble on the kick return. That started the downward spiral.
Look, there's a reason Chris Chambliss has 6 state championships to his name. You just got to tip your cap to the opponent tonight. Daniels on first down. We'll get a couple.
Fumble.
Fumble! Oh my goodness! Holy cow! He fumbled the ball. I didn't quite see who recovered it. Greg, who got it?
They're saying second down.
Yeah, they're blowing it dead.
I think you're about to see Tyler. Oh, he is livid.
Oh my!
Wow. Coach Harden may be saying that's a quick whistle, and Coach Harden going to ask for the official to come over and.
You know.
But it's one of those things.
We've gotten so spoiled by reviews that we don't have that in the high school game, so the officials can confer, but it's going to take an act of Congress here to overturn if they blew that whistle.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not going to be able to get anything out of this. I understand the passion from Coach Harden, and it's unfortunate, but
2 receivers right, 1 left, along with the tight end. Banks in the pistol. 10 on the play clock. KJ behind him. From the 7-yard line off the left hash. Banks takes a snap. Give us to KJ. Makes one miss in the backfield. Lowers his head and nothing. Bounces off a tackle still on his feet and gets it out across the 10 to the 11. He's going to pick up 4. They might stretch him to the 12, give him 5. So Raiders slow to get up. They're going to give him 4, 2nd and 6. Second down and 6 for Austin and company. Brown again off the left tackle and slips his way to the 17-yard line. He's going to get close to the line to gain.
6:30 for the pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff. 2nd and 7 for the Green Wave. Tillman Evans goes left side and gets a yard up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, this game just played out perfectly in the second half for West Point. It's a tough break there for the Golden Wave late on that early whistle. But
so no timeouts here. They can snap it with, about 50 seconds on 3rd down. There won't be much left, if any, for the Golden Wave.
It's going to come, with the one, no timeouts left now. You're going to have to Coach Harden burnt the one. Of course, you would have had to burn that anyway at some point.
All right, 2nd down. Daniels on his feet.
Get a hold.
Flag comes in.
Going to get a hold here.
Yeah, he's going to score, but a flag came in. So the West Point side is erupting, but it's coming back after the flag. And that stops the clock.
This is not good. Jeraylon McCoy looks banged up out near midfield.
Yeah, McCoy limping heavily towards the West Point end zone.
And
he has to fall on the turf right at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, so this play going to be called back, obviously, but the attention now to Jaraylen McCoy, the #1 overall player in the class of 2026, down on the field.
All right.
At the 35-yard line, getting attention from Chase Wilkerson.
While they tend to Jaraylen, we're going to take a 30-second Van Atkins Jewelers. You know she's worth it. Timeout. 41 seconds to go. West Point leads 21-20. This is.
All right, so while Tupelo and West Point take a break, we're going to take one too. Let's hear from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
I'm Trevor Allion. I'm a PTA at Performance Therapy Pelahatchie, and I'm currently the senior therapist here. We are located in the heart of downtown Pelahatchie. From here, we've served your geriatric population all the way down to your athletes. With the school systems, we've worked with East Rankin Academy, Pelahatchie, Puckett, Pisgah. At our clinic, we offer LSVT Big for the Parkinson's patients, and we offer dry needling. We proudly serve our community, whether it's going to some sporting event to watch some of our athletes or going to the festivals in the local area. If you're in our local area, you can contact us directly at our Pelahatchie clinic, or if you're out of our area, any of the other 14 locations throughout the state. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Well, thanks again to Performance Therapy for sponsoring Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live. We are waiting for Tupelo and West Point to get back in action. Right now we got an injury timeout, and JA looks like they might have something going. Good run there, 15-8. Third quarter coming to a close. We still have our eye on Prep and West Jones, but looks like it's getting away from the Patriots from Jackson Prep. 15-6. They're facing a 4th and 30, and a timeout is coming there as well. So we got a lot of timeouts. Still got our eye on Lamar and Copiah Academy. Copiah Academy has the ball. They're still down 14-7. So let's hang out here with JA, and we'll go back to Tupelo and West Point once they get resumed. It's 21-20. West Point's got a 3rd down with a chance to ice the game there.
He got ahead of Luke New, and maybe that's why he only got the 1st down and didn't get sprung outside that. If he holds up a little bit and allows the big lineman to get in front of him, he probably gets a little bit more there.
Absolutely. He's a little too quick for the lineman to get ahead and get that block.
Does get the 1st down, got 3 yards, only needed 2. Just got to wait and be patient. He got ahead. He was trying to block it. Chaplin just ran in there too quick. Raiders pick up their 11th 1st down of the night as they near 100 yards rushing on the evening and 200 total yards. Half minutes of play in the 3rd. Play clock down to 10 again. Raiders just eating up some clock time right now. Remember, they had a big disadvantage on clock possession time in the 1st half. It's way different now in this 3rd quarter. Matheson completes it to the 15-yard line of Brister Robertson, his 2nd catch of the night. He is spun down by Poindexter.
Good play call there on 1st down. Nice safe pass to the outside. Getting good momentum and get yourself ahead of the chains.
That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Jackson Academy 15, St. Joseph 8. To the 4th and final quarter we go when we return here on the Raider Network, presented by Southern Ag Credit and powered by Mississippi Smart Homes.
The first time I ever walked into.
Daniels will take the knee, and that's going to be it. They don't have to run another play. As this final 30 seconds of the clock will slowly, excruciatingly.
So that is just 2 brutal defeats for Tupelo in back-to-back weeks. Jerm Harrell's really going to want that overthrow on that wide-open touchdown, would-be touchdown pass there in the 3rd quarter. So West Point wins 21-20. Tupelo drops its 2nd straight. Region play starts next week for Tupelo, as it does for West Point. Tupelo is going to be at Madison Central in 7A Region 2, while West Point will be hosting Corinth in 5A Region 1. It is the 3rd straight win for the West Point Green Wave. Meanwhile, West Jones trying to take care of Jackson Prep. It's 15-6. Let's go here. We also have Copiah and Lamar in action. And like we just saw, J.A. and Madison St. Joe.
We're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Will McMaster, and it's going to be a 1st down. He just slammed the ball on the ground. He thought he had stripped it out, and he slammed the ball on the ground right in front of the official, and that's tough right there.
That is tough. That's a killer right there. Because they had a fourth down situation coming up. Ugh.
Yeah, it would have been third, but still.
With the situation
that's right,
out
coming.
But now they got a first in Patriot territory. 4 penalties tonight for Prep, 49 yards. That one, not a good one. They're going to just run the football. Patriots are there and stop him for a short gain.
Number 4, Race Jones, the ball carrier.
Stallworth,
Jones,
McMaster,
yeah,
Murley. All 3 guys in on that tackle. You know, you're trying to wrap them up, but in this situation, you're trying to punch it out or strip it loose as well. Got to have something go your way right here.
Yeah, they're turning around looking at the field clock and trying to milk it down to about 2 or 3 seconds before they snap it.
Yeah.
Is DJ, actually it's a fake to DJ, and right over the middle, Carter Matheson looked like he had completed. They're calling the receiver down. And it's John Thomas, I think is who it was.
High snap. He pulls it down. Excellent blocking. That's going to be a first down. And more. They still can't get him. Touchdown. Let's see.
Ray Jones with the 38-yard touchdown. And
yeah.
With the PAT number 32, Joseph Hernandez.
21-6.
Number 7, Judy Lindsay.
Well. Ball rolls back. It's blocked again, second time tonight.
With 2 minutes, 12 seconds
so
remaining.
2:12 left to go. It is 21-6. West Jones backing them off.
Ball at the 10. Matheson under center for the first time. Will turn in a low snap, gets it to DJ Watkins, and he fights down to the 5-yard line. But was that a late hit? Looked very close to one. As coming over the top was Parker Davis.
Now we're back in Meridian. Lamar with a 14-7 lead over Capaya Academy, and Lamar has the football. Last time we saw, now the ball's out, but they're going to say he's down. All right, so last time we saw the scoreboard, there was about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So we're going to assume we're probably in the 7 to 8 minute range. Lamar with the ball and a 7-point lead. We'll go between here and JA and St. Joe, and we'll keep our eye on prep and see if anything comes from there.
And with 8 minutes to go in the ball game. From the right hash, they'll go to work. 2 receivers near side. Reed, the H-back, favoring the near side as well. Off the right hash, Bond from the pistol. Surveys, takes the snap, turns, gives Jones, come to see me here on the near side, and gets it to the 45 to pick up a 3. They're going to stretch him to the 44 and give him 4. So a second down and 6 coming up for Lamar. Second down and 6 for the Colonels. 7:20 to go, 14-7 your score. Wyatt Bond sets him down, facing a 2nd and 6. Sends 2 receivers to each, 1 receiver to each side. In the pistol, he stands with Jones behind him. Takes the snap, turns, give it to him, bounces it outside down the Colonel's sideline, and slung down by Anthony Walden at the 40-yard line. He does pick up 3 to the 40. It'll be the 6th play of the drive coming up, 3rd and 3 for Lamar. Another big 3rd down here, see if the Colonels can get a stop. Jordan Scott late to come off for the Colonels. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Bond now in the shotgun with Jones on the left hip. From the right hash, a 4-man front for the Colonels. Almost got him to jump again. Now checks to Coach Land, gets the instructions. Gets the check, relays it to the troops. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Bond in the gun. Takes a snap. Play action and a false start across the way. False start against Lamar. So they'll take it back near the 45-yard line. Back out across the 45 to the 46. So now 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Off the right hash. And Lamar.
He throws it a long way. He's got. Oh.
Huggins pass falls incomplete.
Who is that? Was that Hayden Frazier?
That was McCraney.
McCraney, okay.
That brings up a Patriot 4th down.
You know what? He was showing some speed on that play. McCraney was. I think I'd be tempted to punt it out of here because those guys look like they want to score again.
Nah, I think they'll take a knee.
You think?
Yeah, they're classy staff. I don't think that they would try to do that. They've got to come to us next year.
That's
and,
true.
This is
Sure, Chick-fil-A, who knows? All right, Matheson under center, and my goodness, another whistle and another stop.
Takes a man, wants to throw, does throw, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Hayden Frazier.
That's the turnover on downs. First down, Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10.
Yeah, I hope I'm not wrong on that, Russ, but I'd really be shocked.
And don't forget, Will Crosby will have the post-game show. He'll be talking to one of the coaches, and then, gosh, I think
As a reminder, Mustang fans, your Mustangs return to the field next Thursday.
yeah, Will, I think and one of them needs to be Matthew Murley, and I think maybe Thomas Cross.
The next home game will be Thursday night at 7 p.m. as your Mustangs.
I'll grab those guys. Preference on a coach?
Coach Burke or Coach Brewer?
3rd and 8. Bond surveys. Takes a snap. 3-step drop. Looking. They'll set up the screen pattern, and it is caught. And the Colonels sniff that fumble. The Colonels get it, I believe. The Colonels get the football. The Colonels recover the fumble, and they've got it 1st down and 10. You couldn't have scripted that one any better. The Colonels come up with a big turnover with 5:59 to go in the ball game. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. That is big time there, boys.
Copiah Academy gets the ball back from Lamar. They're down 14-7, 5:59 to go in the 4th quarter. Let's go over to J.A. and St. Joe. I feel like they've been at this spot in the field for 30 minutes now, but they're finally running a play. Let's see what happens.
Matheson gives to Nicholas Harris, and Nicky Harris, the senior, finds the end zone for his first touchdown ever as a Raider. Nicky for 6. Taking a page out of his older brother's playbook, Marcus Harris, who scored somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 touchdowns in his career.
Takes a snap, 3-step drop, throws it across the middle to Darion Moore, and he tries to one-hand and it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Our Jackson Prep and West Jones just went final. West Jones is going to be a 21-6 victor in that game, improving to 6-0 on the season. They've got 6A Region 3 play beginning next week. They're going to host Terry. Meanwhile, Jackson Prep is got next on the schedule. They're going to Presbyterian Christian down in Hattiesburg. So JA will stay on the road and get another 6A District 1 game in. So right now we are at Copiah Academy and Lamar. We just said 14-7, Copiah Academy with the ball after recovering that fumble near midfield.
3 to go in the ball game. 14-7, Colonels trail it by score. 2 receivers left, 2 right. 3rd and 2, long 2, short 3. Man in motion is Darion. They'll give it to Ainsworth. He follows him around the left side and tried to the middle. Bounces off a tackle, still on his feet, and gets 1 to the 45. They'll give Jake one there. Now it's 4th and 2 from the 45. Brantley Mark's helmet came off, so he's got to come out. And now we need a center. And Coach Hankins burns a timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:37 to go. A 4th down and 2. Big.
And Scarborough was the only guy to get there. He slowed him up enough for Bashir to recover and get there in time to bring him down. But great return by Coleman. Puts him at the Raider 40 to start.
Yeah, St. Joe needed that to get into good field position and have a chance to come back in this game. Now it's time for the defense to step up, prevent a score here quickly.
Wes Jones about to knock off, or not knock off, but stop the Jackson Prep winning streak, which is, I think, at 12 maybe, or 13 dating back to last year. It's at 12 as they lead 21-6 in the second half against Jackson Prep. Oh my goodness. Hello, Darian Albert, another quarterback sack. And that was helped, and really Fagan Daniel and Colby Archie stuffed the outside, and King White had nowhere to go.
Absolutely.
Not want to come out of this game. He is playing, I'd say, probably a little bit hurt. And there's a Raider back down as well. That's Foster Meacham. Yep. Got a good look.
And I don't
AA and St. All right. I don't know how much we just caught. We got an injury timeout at JA and St. Joe. JA up 22-8. Meanwhile, Copiah Academy and Lamar coming out of a timeout. Copiah Academy's got a decision to make. It is 4th and about 2-3 yards here. They're at the Lamar 45-yard line, and they are down 7, 14-7. I don't know the exact time situation, but it's around 5 minutes. So waiting for Copiah Academy to get on the field and see what they're going to do in this 4th and short. If it were me, I'm going for it.
With 4:37 to go and tied up. So it'll be 4th and 2 from the 45. Line of gains of 43. It'll be in the middle of the field, right at the R in Lamar. The Colonel's still trying to get on the playing surface. Play clock's moving, Coach. Play clock's moving. You have to call timeout again. 5 on the play clock. 4. Austin sets him down. 2, 1, and they burn another timeout.
I can't imagine that felt very good.
You know what? It's actually a sense of relief to get it back in now. Next morning, not so much fun.
Offsides against the Raiders. That'll.
All right, still waiting on that 4th down. We got a timeout in Copiah and Lamar. Let's hear from Performance Therapy.
My name's Lauren Freeman. I'm the clinical director and a physical therapist here at Performance Therapy in Raymond. Here in Raymond, we see a wide variety of patients, anywhere from sports injuries and injury preventions to patients that are recovering from total joint replacements and any wide variety of surgeries. We see patients that are needing help with balance and general strengthening for fall prevention. We see patients that have back pain, neck pain with radicular symptoms. We have a therapist that is experienced in vestibular-related conditions and vertigo. We have therapists that are certified in dry needling, BFR, and LSVT-B.
Up the middle, and he gets forward for 2. I think he's got it. Oh, that's a bad spot over there. That's a bad spot over there, man. That is a really poor spot across the way. I think he's got it. That's a pretty bad spot over there. I think that was a bad spot. We'll see what happens. They might pull the chains on it, but I think that was a terrible spot. So here comes the call.
And he fumbles this one around, but able to grab it, now fire it, and find his target again with DJ Watkins coming over the top. Keyshawn Coleman.
Ball game. So they'll measure the spot of the football. Looks like he's going to be short. Line of gains of 43, I believe. And the ball's at about the 44 and a half. Yeah, he's short.
Early. Who was it on?
That was a terrible spot. So Lamar takes over 1st and 10, leading 14-7.
Out of 6 signal callers as far as overall yardage goes, with 8:36 on the year. A little bit ahead of Matheson, and there's a big hit by Greer, but man, I mean, he is really hurt.
He is gutting it out.
Yep.
I am telling you.
Now they're going to bring him over, as he might have had what happened to you have happened and pop that shoulder out.
Off the right hash, pressure up the middle with Sanders. They snap it at 1, and they'll give it to Jones. And nothing doing. Cole on the stop in the backfield. They might even lose one. Nothing doing there. So 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. 3 receivers right. They did this a minute ago, and they ran the quarterback option toward the right side. 20 on the play clock. 3:40 to go in the ball game. 14-7. Lamar just going to run the clock out here. Try to anyway. 2nd and 10. Bond in the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Takes a snap at 4, turns, gives Jones on the counter play, trying to get to Colonel's sideline, and he does get it out across the 45 to the 46. It's a pickup of 2. That was his 18th carry of the night. It'll be 3rd and 8. Third and 8 from the 46. Big 3rd down here. Maybe you can stop and get the ball back. 2:52 to go. 3 receivers left. Nobody right. Bond in the shotgun from the right hash. Jones on the left hip. 13 on the play clock. Now underneath 10. Snaps it with 5. Oh, and they get him to jump. Oh, it's going to be a false start.
The ball game here.
Looks like.
All right, so while we were waiting for that to happen, J.A. and St. Joe just had a touchdown. That's St. Joe with the score, so it's 22-14. Eubank, I know you can hear me. He's got a dog there. Show me the replay, man. I don't think we're going to get a replay, are we, boys? I don't think we are. It's okay to show it sometimes. It's okay. We're just going to hang out here while we're waiting for, there's a penalty situation at Lamar. St. Joe going for 2. Throwing it up, and that is not going to work. So, hey, St. Joe is only down 8. They're going to need a touchdown, 2-point conversion to tie. Meanwhile, Lamar is getting ready for their 3rd and long. Oh, here comes the touchdown. This is the touchdown St. Joe just got, kind of a busted coverage situation. 22-14. Let's go back over to Lamar now with a 3rd and long.
2:27 to go. 3rd and 13. Bond off the right hash, sends 3 receivers left. Takes the snap, gives it to Jones up the middle, and does good to maybe he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colonels burn their last time out. They do pick up 3 and get it back to the original line of scrimmage, but that is it. And Lamar will be forced to punt. So the Colonels call their last time out of the night. And now we'll have.
All right, as you can see, 2:10 left in that game. It looks like Lamar's going to punt it off to Capaya Academy. And while we wait for all that to happen, let's take another break.
My name's Lauren Freeman. I'm the clinical director and a physical therapist here at Performance Therapy in Raymond. Here in Raymond, we see a wide variety of patients, anywhere from sports injuries and injury preventions to patients that are recovering from total joint replacements and any wide variety of surgeries. We see patients that are needing help with balance and general strengthening for fall prevention. We see patients that have back pain, neck pain with radicular symptoms. We have a therapist that is experienced in vestibular-related conditions and vertigo. We have therapists that are certified in dry needling, BFR, and LSVT-B. Here in Raymond, each patient has an individualized and specific program just for them. We are very hands-on. We are family-oriented, and we like to be involved in our community and support our local schools with the assistance of our athletic trainer. If you're in the Raymond area, you can contact us at our local clinic, or you can reach out to any of our 14 locations statewide. We'll be happy to help. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy. We couldn't do what we do without you, so we appreciate your sponsorship. Lamar just punted it to Copiah Academy. We can pull that one up now. Copiah Academy's got a long way to go if they want to tie this game. We got over 90 yards to go to tie with just under 2 minutes to go. Meanwhile, St. Joe and JA have 7:40 and some change to go. JA up 22-14 with the football, but let's hang out at Copiah Academy and their 2-minute drill trying to tie this game up.
First and 10, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking left, down the Colonel sideline, now comes back near side, now got a ton of running room, out across the 15 to the 20, and slides down at the 19-yard line. He's going to get 11 and move the sticks. They're actually going to spot him at the 18. It'll be second down and inches. So they'll give him 9. Banks takes the snap, play action fake, being chased, sets up the screen pattern to KJ Brown, cuts it back across the grain, got some running room to the 25, and gets it out across. That's a first down. It's going to go for 8. It's Copiah Bank first down. 12 receivers left, twins right. Banks in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking left, steps up in the pocket, fires it across the middle to Darion Moore, and he dropped it. He dropped it across the middle, and it falls incomplete. That does stop the clock. 1:17 to go in the ball game. Second down and 10. Second 10 from the 26. Banks has Jake Ainsworth behind him in the deep set. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Surveys a 4-man front for Lamar. Takes a snap. 3-step drop. Throws a bubble screen out to Jamars. Catches a high pass. Got some running room down the Colonel sideline and gets it out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's going to go for 11 and a first down, maybe 12. It's a good pitch and catch there.
Has Ellis right behind him. Play action to him. Fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down, and Brister Robertson right back to him. And T. Robinson makes the tackle, but not before that first down yardage is gained. So Brister has found himself the favorite target of Carter Matheson.
All right, Copiah Academy and Lamar have a timeout. Copiah running out of time, but they have a first down coming up. We'll go back to that game once they come out of their timeout.
Brister. Ellis tried to make a decision there. A helmet pops off for the defender, and Gavin Bryce, who without a helmet tries to make a big tackle and actually does, even though despite the whistles being blown. Doesn't care for the safety of himself. He's just making a tackle. He'll have to come out for a play. He'll get credit for a tackle for loss of 2. DJ Watkins sidesteps 2 defenders, changes the ball in his hands, gets to the 30, is ripped down. Well, it's...
Jake stands 2 yards behind him. Pressure off the edge. Lamar having trouble getting lined up. Banks, 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket, now escapes to the Colonel. Threw it out of bounds. Shoveled it left. That's going to be intentional grounding. It's going to be an intentional grounding call.
3rd and 3.
Boy, you're on the side of less penalties for this game. How about that?
Yes, amen to that. That would have been penalty number 24 of the night. Let's stay away from that. Play clock down to 1, and Jay will burn their second timeout of this second half. We'll take it with them as well here.
They're going to label it an incomplete pass. And the Lamar faithful didn't like it very much, but it is 2nd down and 10. Colonels with a big. Now they're going to mark it back. It's going to be a loss of 12.
All right, so what we were able to tell from this situation right here in Copiah Academy is that they're going to call it a backwards pass, but they waved off a flag for intentional grounding. So it's just going to be 2nd and 1,000,000 after the backwards pass. Meanwhile, JA and St. Joe are in a quick timeout. So here we go. Copiah Academy got a long ways to go now, running out of time against Lamar, down 14-7.
Behind the sticks, 1:02 to go. Banks in the gun. Throws a screen. Oh, it's intercepted. He throws an interception, and Reed returns it down to the 6-yard line, and that's going to do it. That's your nail in the coffin. Banks makes a freshman mistake and throws the interception, trying to lead them on a comeback drive, and Lamar will have it 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Will, in fact, give it back to DJ Watkins. He will not make it to across the 30-yard line, which will burn some more clock down for Jay. But now it is 4th down and decision time. Tyler, what do you do here?
Well, I think you run the clock down as far as you can, but I think you got an opportunity here to put the game away. I might get big 99 Nicholas Harris out there and get this yard.
Well, and you don't have a field goal kicker that can kick it that far, so this is you have to go for it here. It was 4 down territory.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Yep. Matheson will give it back to Watkins. No, he'll fake it to Watkins and get it to Dre Terry. What a catch by Keandre Terry over the middle. That was a spectacular grab by Dre, and he is a little bit shaken up on the play as well.
Bond nails it down, a loss of 5.
All right, so Lamar gets that interception. They're just taking a knee now. This will be the end of that game. 14-7 is going to be your score. Let's go back to Jay, and I'll talk a little more about Lamar and Copiah. So Lamar wins 14-7 in their first meeting against Copiah Academy since 2018. They will improve to 6-1 on the season. Their next game will be at Simpson Academy. Meanwhile, Copiah Academy is going to host Greenville Christian and then Simpson Academy in their final 2 games of the regular season. Copiah Academy falls to 5-2 and 2-1 in 5A District 2. That was Lamar's first district game in 5A District 2, so they are 1-0. So we have JA and St. Joe still going, and then we have Germantown and Gentry still going. We pulled away from it because the game was, it was kind of a blowout, but it's 34-6, and they still got about 5.5 minutes to go. So we'll hang out here between JA and St. Joe, and then we've got Gentry and Germantown on the other screen. So that's where we go in the remainder of the night.
3:45 to play in the ball game. 3rd down and 3. Matheson trying to let some more play clock and game clock run down here. Checks the sideline one more time, and now we'll send it into motion. Omarion Ellis hesitates, gets through the hole. He's got open space to the 10, inside, and tries to stay in bounds. And he will have 1st down yardage, 1st and goal for the Raiders.
Big run right there, getting down inside the 10-yard line. Raiders in control.
And you got to also know, this is kind of like the college and NFL game. He was deemed in bounds there. So it was like one of those, keep the clock running. And they are really quick, too, to restart that game and play clock when they get the down markers set an awful lot. So very interesting there.
Absolutely. With St. Joe with only 1 timeout, the clock is your friend here. Use it all.
Matheson gives to Ellis. Ellis hit the backfield by Smith, and Lonnie Smith Jr. started that negative play by himself.
All right, I said 34-6. It's 34-8 Germantown. Gentry has the ball. And that's a pretty nice completion there. I don't know the down and distance, but that'll definitely help out for sure. They just had a play go backwards on a running play, so that helps out Gentry down 34-8. 4.5 minutes to go there in the fourth. J.A. getting ready for a second and goal. So back to J.A. and St. Joe we go. 2:02 to go in the game.
To pick up conference win number 1 on the season and even it up at 1-1 in the record. High snap. DJ Watkins hit hard at the 7, gets down to about the 5, and that was Caleb Gray with a big hit to start that one. And there is St. Joe burning their last timeout, it sounds like, with whistles. Tommy, is that right?
Yeah, I was about to say that there's your final timeout.
So St. Joe burns their final timeout. We'll take it as well here on the Raider Network.
How local is Bank Plus? We're
All right, so timeout in J.A. and St. Joe, Germantown and Gentry. We got a penalty there against Gentry. 34-8 in the fourth. I had put my Gentry and Germantown notes away. Let's pull them back up. Germantown in 7A Region 2, 2-3 on the year. Look like they're going to move on to 3-3. Their region opener in 7A Region 2 will be at home against Starkville next week. And then they will go to Tupelo and Madison and then host Madison Central. Those will be their first 3 games in region play. Last year they went 5-6. They lost their final 3 games to Madison Central, Starkville, and Tupelo to miss out on the playoffs. Their biggest win of the season was at Oxford last year, where they won 26-16. All right, so big play there. I was looking at my sheet and I wasn't watching the game. So Gentry gets a big play, but J.A. and St. Joe are out of a timeout. Back to Madison we go.
They see it. The best to their team. Omarion Ellis, will he get this handoff? It'll be actually Carter Matheson to throw for it, and he is good with the touchdown to Dre Terry. How about Keandre Terry back into the end zone for the 4th time this season, and J.A. now leads this game 28-14 as Jackson Academy will head to the extra point team and might have just put this game out of reach.
Or you could just throw it, score a touchdown, and call it good.
Call it a night. You had that call right, Tommy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Jacob Scarborough, after the snap of New and the hold of Greer, the kick is up and it is good. Jackson.
So Jackson Academy gets a touchdown. They're up 29-14. Meanwhile, Gentry trying to get some points there. It looks like we might have a defensive penalty there. Gentry in 5A Region 2. This was the first ever meeting between the two schools. Gentry started with 3 straight wins of the season. They've lost their last 2. Last year they went 6-4, 2-2 in 4A Region 3. They've bumped up now to 5A with the addition of 7A football and Mississippi high school sports. Their 6-4 record last year was their first winning season since 2015. They lost in the first round of the playoffs at West Lauderdale in overtime. Their region opener will be against Yazoo City next week, and they're going to host that game. And then week after, they will be hosting Holmes County Central before a road game at Cleveland Central. Holmes County Central, Cleveland Central, Gentry, Greenville, Canton, and Yazoo City make up 5A Region 2. They are coached by Mario Young in his 6th season. He is an Indianola native, and he graduated from Gentry High School. So J.A. and St. Joe are back from their commercial break. We're just waiting for them to do the kickoff after that 6+ minute drive to go up 2 scores. That Gentry pass on 1st and goal. Well, the Germantown player didn't look too happy there. Can't really see what's happening. Oh, we got a flag. Okay, so here comes kickoff at J and St. Joe. Back we go to Madison.
Sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. And that is right where the Bruins will take over at about their own 38. Or they say the 40, actually. They're going to say one out at the 40. That's where they'll get it because it's above where it would have gone on the penalty. Spot would be the 35, and that's a 5-yard mark off from the 40, so now the 45.
If you're going to kick it out of bounds, might as well kick it further down there.
Yeah.
Well, and guys, after that last kick return, You don't want to take a chance of one getting housed and then they have a chance to onside kick, get the ball back quickly.
All right, really quick, Gentry on a, not sure the goal to go situation. Hey, that was pretty nice. So touchdown Gentry, back to St. Joe and J.A. St. Joe has a completion out at the 45-yard line. So nice touchdown there for Gentry as they get ready to get back on the bus and drive back home and get ready for their region opener. The officials trying to break something up. Looks like the team's doing a little trash talking. 34-14, fourth quarter. But here we go. Madison St. Joseph already in JA territory, but they got a lot of work to do down 15.
White fires to the far side of the field, and a flag between DJ Watkins hand fighting with Keyshawn Coleman, and that will be a penalty on, I believe, DJ. They're moving down the field quickly with penalties. Or as they say, matriculating the ball down the field, some say.
The big problem is moving down the field with the clock stopped.
Yeah, that's not what you want if you're Coach Aubrey Blackwell. St. Joe picks up another first down by way of penalty, their 15th of the night. Ball at the 29-yard line. Low snap. White picks it up. Archie gets in there, and he and Albert bring him down. Quarterback sack by Archie and Albert.
Great job right there by Archie. You know it's a passing down. Pin your ears back. Get to the quarterback. He got home that time. Clock's still running.
And he had to wait for Keyshawn Coleman to get back on the St. Joe side of the ball there. Here comes Colby Archie again from the blind side, taking down King White. Back-to-back quarterback sacks.
Really unblocked there. Miscommunication up front.
Untouched. 3rd and 28. 35 seconds to go. King White finally gets rid of one, but receiver fell down, and that ball's thrown way out of bounds. 4th and 28 coming up. Last play of the game potentially for the Bruins. And the Raiders then could go into their every team's favorite formation, the victory formation.
That is a sweet one, that's for sure.
So this will be it for St. Joe. King White using all the play clock here just because of how much he's been running for his life these last 2 downs. And he's now looking to the sideline saying, what do you want me to run here? There's 5, 6 seconds, now 5, 4 seconds, down to 3. White will get it off in time. Here comes the pressure again, and Darian Albert finishes it off with a big QB sack of King White back at the 46-yard line. A huge statement by this JA defense to finish off the game.
Great hustle. These guys up front played well all night, set the tone.
Mercy.
Great exclamation point to the end of this game.
And if it wasn't for him, it would have been Nicholas Harris, Colby Archie, Josh Brown was in the area. I mean, there was a lot of White back there.
King White's going to need a cold tub after that series.
I would think so. Tommy B is going to catch up with Coach Aubrey Blackwell here in just a few moments. There's going to be one more play for.
All right, so that looks like it's going to do it for another edition of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. JA is going to win this one 29-14. JA will improve to 5-2. They're going to go to the Starkville Academy at home. Starkville Academy at home next week. Meanwhile, St. Joe will travel to Cathedral in Natchez. So thanks again for watching, everybody. We had a great show. We're looking forward to an action-packed week next week where region play is kicking off for all the MHSAA schools. So I'm your host, TJ Werre. Thanks for watching Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. Have a great night, and we will see you next week.